Hello everyone, my name is Abinaz and I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you the 4 things that I have learned while working during lockdown. Number 1, do not be ruled by fear. I remember last year when it was announced that Mauritius was going to go under lockdown, my mind started to ruminate. I started thinking I had been at my workplace and I was clocking in and clocking out. I was in class and there was a deputy rector from a school where we had cases of contamination and she was sitting next to me. My lecturer had been traveling. Was he contaminated? While ruminating and thinking about these things, I started to have rashes in my throat. I started to develop dry cough. My heart rate was increasing and I had shallow breathing. I even had stomach cramps. But as the days went by, I started to be fine. It is then that I realized what my anxiety and my stress level can do to me. This time, when it was announced that we are going to go under lockdown again, even though I had been to the supermarket to buy fruits and the fruits had been packaged from the factory that is considered as a cluster, there were speculations that the virus had spread through the packaging initially. And I had also been to class and one of the students of the university had been infected, and though she was in another building and my class was in the red zone, I still did not allow my mind to ruminate. Instead, I decided that this time I'm going to do what I have to do. Number 2, when there is a lockdown, people are very worried, people are very stressed, so there is a lot of chaos that is going around. But I have found what is useful for me is that even during lockdown, even in a time of crisis, and this is what I will take with me even after all this is over, is that in the middle of chaos, don't lose your focus. You do what you have to do. You don't, of course you take your precautions, you sanitize, you wear your mask, you keep social distancing, but you have to do what you have to do. Number 3, I realize that when you face your fears, you become strong. There is a beautiful quote that says that the day you will die has already been decided even before you were born. So there is tremendous power in facing what scares you. There is a lot of growth in that. And number 4, I have decided to live in my heart. Living in the heart is a place where I feel safe and secure. It is a place where I am in my feminine energy and it reflects on my dressing sense. It is a place where I have good self-esteem and good confidence. And I have seen that within me during the time of crisis, I am naturally compassionate and generous and kind to people. And this is a quality that I admire about myself and that I would like to keep. So living in my heart is definitely one of the biggest takeaways of working during lockdown. I am going to leave you with one of the poems of Mother Teresa. It's entitled Anyway. Poem by Mother Teresa, Anyway. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you're successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you're honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. This morning I felt like I wanted to include this bit in this video. I have always drawn inspiration from the Quran. It's like each time that I read the translation, it has a message for me. Today I'm sharing a verse from the Surah Al-Mujadila Al-Mujadila, it translates as the arguing or pleading woman. The 11th verse is something that struck me very deep in this situation, and I am sharing with you. The translation goes as follows: O you who have believed, when you are told, space yourself in assemblies, then make space. Allah will make space for you. And the explanation for making space here is saying Allah will make space for you in His mercy, in paradise, or in everything good. And the verse continues, and when you are told arise, then arise. Allah will raise those who have believed among you and those who were given knowledge by degrees, and Allah is acquainted with what you do. Now that's very interesting, because in the time of the coronavirus, one of our biggest defense against this virus is to make space, social distancing, and not to remain close to people. And when you're doing that, you're going to be protected. And this is exactly what it says in the verse. And it also reminds me that as I have chosen to work during the time of confinement, during the time of lockdown, I am providing my services. It is counted as one of the good deeds, because I am helping out. And the believers expect from Allah, and my reward is only from my God. I expect Him to protect me from all difficulties. This morning I am praying for everybody who are fighting against the virus. My contribution is very small, but people who are fighting closely with the virus on a regular basis, I pray for their safety and I pray for their welfare. In this time of difficulty, I pray for all those who are fighting directly against the virus. I pray for the safety of all, and I pray for the safety of my country and the world against the coronavirus. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay safe, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.